Hey, what's going on tonight, man?
I'm talking about SARS and you.
Oh, you know that. Let's get out there.
So, like I said, it's a big subject. I don't want to talk about it for 50 years here because I know you guys only have a 5-minute video to watch. But I definitely would encourage all of you to go to the Alexander Technique website, which is www.alexandertech.com, and see if you can find a teacher in your area who can help you, because it's a real hands-on technique, and so it's definitely something that needs to be taught one-on-one over time. But I'm going to show you one thing that you can do at home that can help you a little bit with just learning how to help line up your own head, neck, and back a little bit. And it involves some lying down on the floor, because since we have gravity on our side when we're lying down on the floor, that's a really good way to sort of learn to allow your back to rest. And also we can really apply our thinking when we're lying down on the floor, because that's all we're doing. When you're at work, or when you're in a bar trying to pick up chicks, say, you're thinking about a bunch of different stuff. You know, you're probably thinking about how you're going to snare the girl, and you also have on your mind maybe like work you have to do later when you get home, and who knows what. You know, we're usually thinking a whole bunch of different thoughts. And so with this lying down, we can learn to observe ourselves and to think a little bit about letting our back rest and kind of hook into our thinking, so that, you know, we can begin to just allow our back to open up and be a little bit easier that way. So I'm just going to show you guys the lying down, and I recommend that you do it on your own for 15 minutes every day on a firm surface. You don't want to do it on a bed or a sofa, because what happens when you lie down on a sofa or a bed is that it just kind of conforms to your current shape. So you want to do it on a carpeted floor so that your back can spread out against the floor, okay? And anyway, I'll talk to you a little bit about it once we get me lying down on the floor. I'll tell you more about it. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the lying down exercise that I want all of you guys to do. And I have some books under my head. And the way that you can tell how many books you need under your head is basically this is too many for me right now. And I'm going to show you what's too many and what's not enough, and help you figure out what a good number for you is. Because if I have no books under my head, I'm going to show you. So if I have nothing under my head, then my head tilts backwards, which compresses my neck and causes extra work on my neck. Okay, so I definitely, and all of us do, need something supporting the weight of my head. And like I said, this way, my head's tilting backwards. If I exaggerate it, it's like this. It's tilting back this way. So then I'm going to show you too many books. Okay, so for me, this is too many books. And the way that I know that this is too many is that my chin is kind of coming close to my chest. Feels really uncomfortable, like I don't have enough space under my neck here. So let's see here. So for me, somewhere around this many books is a good book height, because it's supporting my head. And it's almost like my head is just lined up with the rest of my back. So I hope you can see that. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but my head is just resting on top of my back. It's almost like if I were standing up, my head would just be kind of even with the rest of me. So when you go to lie down, you want to use those parameters to find a good book height for yourself. And then you want to put your hands at the bottom of your rib cage, like mine are right here, and bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. Because when your legs are up like this, it allows your lower back to rest. If you have your legs completely extended, then it brings up your lower back. And then the arms are here because when we have our arms down at our sides, it brings the shoulders up. So it causes more work in the shoulders. So basically what you need to do is you need to lay down on a firm surface like a carpeted floor, not your bed, not your sofa, because those things just conform to your current shape. So you need to be able to lie down on something firm. And you want to do it every day for 10 to 15 minutes with your eyes open, because you're going to be using your Alexander technique after you take some lessons and learn about it when you're active and awake. And so that's why you want to have your eyes open, because when we shut our eyes, we just get sort of sleepy, and it's just not, you're not really very aware and active that way. And as you lie down, you can just think about letting the floor support your back and letting the books support the weight of your head, and just noticing your breathing and noticing what your thoughts are, and really just, taking a moment to stop and check in with yourself. Not having to do anything, sort of letting go of your to-do list, which will come up when you're lying there. And then you can just say, oh, I'm going to let go of my to-do list and just be here, noticing my back and letting my head rest. And if nothing else, gravity will help you, because you're on a firm surface and you're lying down in this position. So gravity is going to let your back fall into a bit more length that way. So I hope some of this information was helpful to you. And if you'd like to find a teacher of the Alexander technique in your area, go to www.alexandertech.com. That's ALEXANDERTECH.com. And that's a really good thing to do. Then you can take weekly lessons and really learn about this work. And also, just as a quick tip thing, do that lying down every day for 15 minutes. Okay, take care and good luck. I really hope everybody finds what they're looking for. Bye-bye.